Hello Isaac in Egypt, this is Faris Awwad, the LCP of Isaac in Tonta and your MC applicant for the year 22-23. Through this video, I'll be taking you on a journey with me to tell you more about who I am and why am I here. I was born on 25th of May 1998 to a Syrian family that consists of 5 members. Since I was young, I was the annoying child who was always eager to discover everything at any costs. I learned to read younger than all of my friends when I was 4, and then I started reading every single word that crosses my path. Then I learned music and I started playing piano. And I used to listen to a lot of music from my dad. I used to listen to rock and roll, I used to listen to jazz and blues. And this is when I discovered my first passion, which is music. Throughout the years, I played squash and I used to practice swimming for 7 years consecutively. I used to travel every year to Syria on a summer vacation so I can see my family there. Throughout the years, I discovered many passions I have in life, like music, filmmaking, comedy, art, and many others. I graduated from IGCSE high school and then joined the Faculty of Clinical Pharmacy in Tonta University. Back then, I did not know what I want to study nor what I want to do in life. And then there was the moment I joined Isaac in August 28. When I joined Isaac, I got introduced to a lot of new values in life. Openness, helpfulness, and that I can actually be totally myself around these people without being afraid of being judged. I went to my first conference and I started to learn from people there and gain more experiences. I talked in front of 40 people for the first time in my life. I was really shy. When the application was released, I took the step having 0% doubts and 100% passion. I learned how to be a leader, how to speak in front of people and be respected, how to have fun but at the same time do my job perfectly. And especially in CXP, I developed a lot and felt the real Isaac essence. So I decided I should continue this journey. So I decided to travel on exchange to Morocco. I went to Morocco and spent like a month and a half there. And it felt the best because for the first time I could actually feel how the EPs feel. I could see the Isaac experience from the other side. I came back and returned as a team leader in IGV and then applied for LCVP role in EB Phoenix. I got selected as VP IGV and then I traveled for the second time to India on a cedar ship. India was a super exciting experience to start my term with. I made IRs and then I came back. I'm ready to nail the term and do the best numbers ever in the history of the LC, and then bam, it was the COVID. But still, during the COVID, I managed to maintain the energy of my function, of my team leaders, and have 15 out of 17 members apply for role. I also succeeded in opening a new market in Winter Peak, and this market was in Ukraine, so we could approve EPs for the first time from Ukraine with a huge number. And then I applied for LCP role, and I got selected. My LCP term was really hectic, yet it was the hugest leap I made. I learned more about myself and what I stand for, and I connected with the team of 7 EB members that I've never thought I could be friends with until they became my actual family. Also, I managed to pay 100k plus of my LC's debt and have a successful EWA initiative for the first time in 2 years. And now I am applying for MC role. I am applying for MC 22-23 because I want to start doing what I love on a bigger scale and as a full-time job. I always wanted to work in something that I'm passionate about, so what would be better than Isaac to work in? My direction is called Mind the Gap. Mind the Gap means that I want to tackle the 3 gaps that I see in Isaac in Egypt. First one is coaching system. The purpose of this focus is talking to different LCPs from different clusters. It led me to realize that coaching system is really vague and it doesn't deliver the best outcome that it should deliver. So I proposed a new coaching system based off 2 strategies. The first one is developing a new coaching assigning system and then tracking the coach. The outcome of this would be a more relevant coaching for the LCs to actually fulfill their needs and build trust between MC and the LCs. The second focus is cycle of iteration, and I'd like to describe this focus as arriving at one goal is the start of the another. So the purpose of this focus is continuous improvement and having short-term project that motivates LCs to be working and getting the best outcome over and over so we can maintain the energy from the start of the term to the end of the term. I'm proposing a methodology in order to achieve this focus, which is called Action Research Methodology. And it has few steps. First step, preliminary diagnosis, comprehensive assessment, zone, a survey summary, private review, plan creation, documentation, and then repeating this. And the last focus I have is culture assessment. As we in ISEC have a really unique culture, I believe it cannot be measured by any available assessment, so I propose that the new culture assessment should be done in trial mode as a survey that measures a couple of stuff in the ISEC leadership development model, ISEC values, inner and outer journey, and standards and satisfaction. And by this, we would be able to build an assessment and a model to assess our culture in ISEC.